So this footage that you can see here was taken from about 5 years ago. It was one of my first ever videos for YouTube. So what you see is a white figure or something of that nature approximately 100 yards away from me. The lights in this video are unexplained. I don't know what they are because they shouldn't really be there. But this figure here, you can just have a look at this figure. I can tell you a little bit about it actually. This is at a place called CleggHall in Rochdale, where there's an object that's been buried in the floor. I don't know if you know the story or not, but the priest tricked the boggart of CleggHall into something that had a body and a soul, which I think is like an ornament or something of that nature. Now this was obviously hovering around it or going past the pathway where it's actually buried. Now I have gone back to try and capture this again, and I haven't been able to. I ain't even been able to get close to getting anything such significance like this, but I have got other footage from the objects that's obviously in the floor. I'll show you a video of that as well, but this capture, and I'm going to show you another one actually in a minute, is, for me, it's two of these captures are related because they're in the same place really. So I'll show you the other capture also. So this is where that white figure was more or less stood, and this is where the haunted object is, underneath the floor. So obviously I'm going to show this in another video coming up soon, so as we try to recreate and look for this figure again, or anything like this that I'm going to show you now. This face almost appears in the distance in the SLS camera actually. You can see the face here, and it almost looks like there's a head scar on this figure here that I'm going to show you now. As it passes the camera here, you can see there's like two eyes and some kind of head trauma there. Now this could be related to the Battle of Waterloo, because this is as far as it goes back, because the original owner of CleggHall went away to fight the Battle of Waterloo, which left the mad uncle to look after the children. So it's possible that this is how far that this goes back, so this could be related, it might not be, but there's quite an interesting story of CleggHall that I'm going to tell in the next coming days. So I'll just point out some of the features that I can see in this, just so I can show you. Obviously I can see her in this, I can see two eyes, I can see a nose, and I can vaguely see a mouth. I can see more or less where the ear should be, but this is obviously something that we're going to be digging into next. But when I last tried to investigate this, I couldn't get any results whatsoever. So and more or less you're going to see a story about this soon, but it saves me explaining in the future on, you know, the video. So stay tuned for this, because we'll see what happens as I get into the story of the folklore of CleggHall, and I try to show what I've discovered as well. So this location is like a local legend. In Rochdale, everybody's heard of CleggHall really. Quite a lot of people have got stories, and I've heard quite a lot myself, and I've got my own as well, obviously, from investigating this area. So you know, look forward to this soon as I try and deliver this for Fright Night Friday. So it'll probably be called The Real Story About CleggHall, and this is where I tried to correct the actual story and put some more clarity on this folklore really.